whole family's fat. I was always the runt because I was short. My sister's 4 years younger than me. She weighs so much now, she has a rider on her life insurance policy. But I used to say I had hand-me-ups because Mom would take side seams in her chubby shorts and stuff to cut them down so I could wear them. So I wore hand-me-ups because she was 4 years younger than me, but she was always bigger than me. So I was wearing her clothes. You know how devastating that was? That was not cool because I was 4 years older. You know, I'm not, anyway.
Wearing little sister's
And my
clothes.
mom could never see that. Mom was big, my aunt was big, my grandmother was big, my sister was big. When I was in my 20s, I got to my goal weight. When I was in my 40s, I was close to 40. I thought, I have to be 40. I don't have to be fat. I went to Weight Watchers. I got to my goal weight, and I did that. And then I made some bad choices, and I gained the weight back on, put the weight back on. And, you know, when I turned 60, I had the open heart surgery, and I gained 30-plus pounds, and I thought, I've got to do something to move. I mean, you know what a side tire is when you tie your shoes and the bow is in the middle? You know, I thought, okay, I don't want to be a side tire the rest of my life. So now I can cross my legs. Oh, that reminds me of what got me motivated. I got the email from the lady friend at church saying I'm doing this weight loss program, and then I saw a picture that my daughter-in-law had taken of me holding my new grandson. He was out on my knees. I had no lap. He was out on my knees. I mean, it was bust belly, and he's on my knees. And I thought, this is not what I want him to remember. And I want to be there. I want to be there. I want to dance at his wedding. So I did the weight loss thing. And I'm looking back at I started buying clothes. And I was buying size 14s, and I'm looking back later, and I have 14s in my closet with the tags still hanging on it. Why was I buying size 14s? I don't think I thought I could do it. And I actually cook, but I've gotten on these complex carbohydrates. I use sweet potatoes instead of white potatoes. All these substitutions. I've discovered Greek yogurt, which is great. There's one brand that's only 1 point. I buy the unflavored, and I sweeten it with Splenda or stevia. And and I wanted to talk about the exercise too thing. I did curves, and I got kind of bored with curves. You do the machines, and they're fine. And I got into Zumba. We were doing Zumba a couple times a week. Zumba is Latin dancing. I learned how to cumbia and salsa and do all these things, and it's exercises. You're working out. You are working hard. You are going to be out of breath. You're going to drink that whole bottle of water during your workout. I bought a Wii. And they have Zumba for the Wii. So you can do 20-minute workouts or 45 minutes, and you can do it on different levels. And I was doing Jazzercise for a while, which is wonderful. They'll work your butt off at Jazzercise. But they have resistance bands, which I had never done before, and that'll get you going. It's hard. And they had the big balls. I forget what they call the big, it looks like a beach ball. Balance ball. No, it's not heavy. It's just big. That helped a lot. But when I was doing that, I got plantar fasciitis in my heel. And I couldn't walk on it. I couldn't be pounding on it doing this running up and down the room thing. So I got on the internet, and I looked for chair exercises. One of the Weight Watchers members had her leg in a cast, and she couldn't do her physical. She couldn't walk and stuff. She said she looked up chair exercises. There's chair exercises. You can do them sitting down. You can do the resistance band sitting down. So get on the internet and look for chair workouts to do some minimal stuff before you get moving. The other things I do to move, I try to move every single day. When I got my car repainted. So you know where I park my car now? Way out in the boondocks. And I get some exercise because I don't want anybody parking next to me. And I take 2 spaces or I take 4 spaces because I don't want it irritates me when I come out and there's a great big pickup sitting by my newly painted car. Anyway, so I hike in there. And part of hiking in there, you've got to have good bags and stuff to carry. You take your recyclable bags because I'm not going to haul a cart back in again. And when I go to Sam's, I walk for 30 minutes. When I first get in there, I tie my coat around my waist or whatever, and I walk. And the trick to walking is to walk around the perimeter. There's no food demos around the perimeter. So I do go, well, check out the mattresses and the paper towels and the diapers, and I make a U-turn around produce because I'm checking out what I'm going to buy to avoid those demos and go back around. So I walk 30 minutes, and I tried walking Walmart. Somebody said their daughter does the same thing at Walmart. You can do it at Walmart, but walking through the toys is kind of a challenge. But you can do the perimeter of Walmart for 30 minutes or whatever before you go do your shopping. So that's one of my things of walking. So I do something, and this is my friend, my pedometer. I try to do you need 10,000 steps a day for weight loss. I usually will do 5,000, just part of my job and daily living, but I've got to do, usually it's over about 4,000 to do a routine at home, a Zumba routine or whatever I do. I'm still delaying. I was down to just a few pounds, and then the holidays hit, and I do good on the holiday. I counted, I measured, I planned, I tracked, I wrote it down, I did perfect. But you know what happens the next day? It's still in the refrigerator. There's still some left. My younger son, he said, Mom, now that you've gotten down, have you lost your taste for sweets? Oh, no, that'll never go away. I only have to resist the first bite. And I have found I cannot take I can't portion control. I can take my bag of chips, and I can count my 17 chips, and I put it in a bag, and I write on it with a Sharpie how many points, and that'll be the end of the portion control. The next time that bag's open, I'm tired, I got my sandwich, I'm going to go watch what I recorded. If that bag goes with me, I eat to the bottom of the bag. It does not matter. So for me, it's portion control. I have to buy in small whatever. If I'm going to have something, I buy one of them, not a whole package. So these are my scrub pants. And I didn't save anything. As soon as they got too big, they went to resale. What's the best thing about losing weight? And I said, I can buy off the rack. And we got off the air, and I said, Steve, do you know what that means to buy off the rack? He said, no. He didn't have a clue. I said, when you're 5 feet tall and you're trying to make a 24 fit, you're taking tucks, moving the button, add elastic, rolling it up, hemming it up. I mean, I would not go shopping. I would not look in a mirror, and you were not taking my picture. Didn't even happen. My self-esteem was way down there. So when I started losing weight, my self-esteem soared, and you know what happened? I turned into a diva. I didn't know this was going to happen.